Virgo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Virgos, we still have the cardinal cross energy that is activated, and we are also opening the month with a lot of focus on your house of friendships and groups of friends, and we have Mars, Mercury and Sun that is coming in, highlighting this part of your chart. The cardinal cross energy is there in your house of love, creativity, children, and it is directly in opposition to your house of power struggles, money, intimacy, transformation, and there's also focus on your house of money and your self-worth. And there is this entire energy this month of the cardinal cross is about the tug of war between money is a huge focus, first of all, who gets what, who brings what to the table, and your sense of self-worth. You know, I'm earning and I'm getting so much and I'm not getting validated for it, and why it is that I need to be doing so much. And this entire energy is also a transformation. What is it that you really need to be changing about yourself? Maybe it's great to be compassionate, it's great to be understanding, but maybe you are doing a bit too much. Maybe you don't need to be bending your back so much to accommodate others, Virgos. For some of you, it can be that because it's also about talking about your house of your love, creativity, and maybe you could be feeling stifled somewhere, that you're not really able to express yourself as far as things that you're really passionate about, things that you really love and you want to do, and you could feel that, you know, there is a limitation currently at the place of work, and you're trying to sort of strive a balance. So this entire energy is about harmony. It's not about suppressing, it's also not about venting, but it's about seeking for that harmony. It's about speaking your truth. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about prioritizing things that are important, and especially for you because it is money and it is love this month. So you need to be really taking a hard look at could it be that people whom you really love are manipulating you? Could it be that you are slightly being exploited and just out of your sheer goodness? And these are the things that you really need to sort of protect yourself from. You need to be watching out for yourself, Virgos. And you know, even though you are the best sort of very fair-minded, and you know, you're really there for your friends, but try to sort of draw a boundary around yourself so you can save yourself from yourself. It's extremely important. On the 5th, we have Venus that is there in your house of career, and it's a beautiful placement. You could actually have people coming from your past with whom you worked for. Maybe there could be a job offer. It's also a time where you could be deriving a lot of pleasure at your work. You could be, children could be a great source of joy at this point of time. There could be a lot of satisfaction, and you know, it's like a homecoming this month. You could be feeling that, yes, this is what I like doing. I'm finally getting a sense of a direction as far as, you know, where my life is going. So work could be work, and children could be a great solace. On the 6th, we have Mercury that moves into your house of service and compassion. This is also a house of secrets, and it is a place where we get undone. So it's a time for recharging your emotional batteries. It's a time for silence. It's a space where you need to be centering yourself, be more with your own thoughts, introspect. What is it that you really want? Go back to, even I think in certain cases, because it also deals with the deep psyche of our minds and of our souls, it can be that stuff from childhood could start surfacing. There can be issues that you could be facing right now, but they may have roots in the childhood, whether it's a fear of keeping a relationship at any cost, or that could stem from not being nurtured enough as a child and fear of being abandoned, and you know, you could be just hanging on desperately into a bad relationship. It could be a bad workplace as to why it is that you're taking so much of nonsense, maybe because as a child you were just sort of told repeatedly that you were no good for. So it's a month wherein that you be brave enough to look deeper inside you and see that, you know, where is it that the pain is stemming from, where it is that, you know, what is it that is really hurting that needs to get healed, and heal that yourself within you. Take this time off to take care of your inner self, to calm yourself. And I think more than when I'm saying calming yourself, I don't just mean, you know, having frayed nerves and just you're losing your shirt, but calm yourself in the sense that calm your soul. Have a bit of stillness in you, Virgos. So maybe you retreat somewhere, and if you can't, even at your home, if you can find a quiet corner, just listen to some lovely music and just meditate a bit. Do a little bit of yoga this month. Just practice being with yourself for a while. And because it's a house of compassion, you could be finding yourself being associated a lot with either NGOs, animal shelters. It's a time of giving as well. So on the 9th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity and children, and it could be a project comes to an end, or maybe even in certain cases, if a relationship has been really challenging, a love relationship, that might come to an end, or even a project reaches its fruition. On the 21st, we have Mars that is there in your house of behind the scenes, the house of spirituality. It is followed by Sun on the 23rd, and finally we have a new moon that is there. Now this entire focus on behind the scenes spirituality, it's all about not just taking care of your inner self, but it's also a place of compassion for others and for yourself. It's a time to be seeking therapy. It's a wonderful time to be being in therapy. It's a wonderful time to be seeking any help that you may be needing for. It's a great time to be helping others. If people have been people close to you have been in pain, or animals, or you know, any kind of a charitable organization, and especially animals, because you know they are the voiceless and they can't speak. If you can go and contribute, whether with your time or with your resources, it would be wonderful. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Virgos. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.